South Asian Basketball Championship began today at the Kanteerva Indoor Stadium, and Team India put out a brilliant performance. In the opening contest, they decimated Nepal with a scoreline of 90-37, and in the second match of the day, they steamrolled Bangladesh, with the game ending with a score of 132-39. This is the first time that the SAARC Basketball Championships are being held in Bengaluru.
With great difficulty, this international body has allotted this championship to Karnataka in India, and we are hosting in Karnataka. And this is a prestigious tournament because this is a qualifying round for the Asian Championship. When whoever wins this championship, then only we can play in the Asian Championship.
The winners and the runners-up of this tournament will qualify for the Asian Championships to be held in Hunan in China later this year. My colleague Mohammad Saleh caught up with the players after their thumping victory over Bangladesh. Let's listen in.
So Team India has been absolutely victorious. They've been imperious in the manner that they've won their matches against Nepal and then again with Bangladesh. I've got with me the champions of today. So Ricky, let me start with you, you're the captain. Yep. So what was your experience playing this match today?
Playing this match, like we made a strategy, like we're gonna go all out and put all the effort what you have, and we got to play the team game, and that's what we did. And we have the big score of 122 and 39. That is the biggest score of this tournament, and hope it gets more and more, even more better in the next games though.
Absolutely. In the first match when you played against Nepal, it was 90-37, and it was expected that Bangladesh may give you a bit more resistance. But once you got onto the field, you absolutely just steamrolled them. So what was the secret there?
We played in Nepal a good game, like 90-37, and even Bangladesh played a very good game against the Maldives in the morning, and they were like all exhausted. And so we expected a good game against Bangladesh, but we knew that they are like almost exhausted and they cannot play as much harder as they can. And so that is what we were even more better on them.
Absolutely, you were brilliant in your display of basketball. And coming to you, Pratham, the way you were absolutely able to lob the ball and score from a distance, it was a delight to watch. How much do you practice to be able to do it consistently, time and time again?
No, actually it's a team game. Without my team support, I can't do that and all, because they are like, we are just rotating the ball and I'm the free, so I can shoot. I'm the specialist for this only, so it's good.
So you specialize in shooting the ball from a distance, and you win a lot of points for the team. I mean, how many times do you actually practice shooting this?
No, we can practicing for morning 3 hours and evening 3 hours for shooting and like other drills and all.
Absolutely. And Arvind, you are a local boy. You are from Bangalore and playing in front of your home crowd. What was the experience like for you?
Like, I'm damn happy in playing Bangalore, especially in Bangalore for India, and it is my first debut for the Indian team. And I am really happy that I'm playing in my home crowd, and we are doing good, and we expect to do good in the ABC and the coming tournaments.
Absolutely. And again, Rikin, coming back to you now, the team which actually wins this will be playing the Asian Championships in Hunan in China later this year. And how confident do you feel of in fact qualifying for the Asian Championships?
I'm very much confident, because if we qualify this and become the champion of the SAARC Championship, we will be in the pool of Iran, Japan, Malaysia and India. And we are having a very good, overhead on the Japan all the time, like 18-20 points leading because of some of our mistakes, and we are like losing the games. But this time I'm pretty much sure that we can have a very much good game against Japan, and 2 teams out of the pool will qualify for the quarterfinals. So we are having a very good chance in the FIBA Asia Championship.
I was just speaking with your coach a little while earlier, and he said, probably what the boys need is exposure. The more exposure that you get, the better you're likely to get. So talk to us about how much more exposure, how much exposure actually, contributes to your game.
See, this is like exposure is the key for the Indian team, because as we play here, we are the cream of the country, and we play against same level of the players. We don't get much higher. We don't get much competition before the Asian Championship. And when we go to the Asia Championship, we compete with the powerhouse like China, Iran, Philippines, and so that's what trail us back. And exposures help us to playing with the big guys, tough guys who are very much physical, which will help us going much better.
Absolutely. And also the fact that Satnam Singh is now, gone into the NBA. How well is this going to augur for basketball in India? Because basketball is not one of those games which gets a lot of coverage. But after Satnam Singh has gone into NBA, do you think that's a positive thing? And to what extent it's going to help Team India?
That's a very big thing for the Indian basketball. People started knowing the basketball in India now. Some guy, some fellow, some kid is there in NBA who had made the history. First ever Indian to be in the NBA, and we are he was among us, and you know, we get a goosebumps like, come on, man, we can even go there. So it's a really positive thing for the team India.
Absolutely. But I was talking to your coach. He said Satnam Singh is just one of the players. There is a lot of talent in India which is actually there, and it is just waiting to come up. So also talk to us about some of the hottest players that we can in fact look out for.
There are two more players who are playing a Japan League right now, and we are missing them here in this Hopper Championship. His name is Amritpal and Amjot Singh. They are playing a Japan League right now, and they are doing very good there, and we are missing them, and hope that goes on, and you know, people start coming here, watch talent, and you know, people already, coaches are very much impressed with the Indian basketball. Like, they have talent. The only thing requires here is like professionalism. We don't have any professional leagues in India, and second thing is exposure. Third thing is infrastructure. Infrastructure is the most necessary part of the basketball.
Match which everyone is looking forward to. It is against Sri Lanka, because that is the match which is said to be, you know, one of those teams which may in fact give you a bit of competition. So how are you preparing for that?
No, compared to last match, our start is good. We hope, like against Sri Lanka also, we start better compared to this match. Hopeful. Yeah, we know that everyone are saying like that, that India and Sri Lanka, they will play in final.
So that is the sense here. India has been absolutely imperious in the way that they've managed to beat the two teams of Nepal and Bangladesh. And of course, the big contest will be against Sri Lanka, and that will be played out on Sunday. But until then, the team is going to bask in its success today. And they're going to be hoping that come Sunday, they'll be able to beat Sri Lanka in a very comprehensive and convincing manner. With camera person Ramu, this is Mohammed Saleh for News 9.